today in Turkana, where he was holding a rally, and we understand that unknown men began firing, and he was giving us the latest details or exactly what happened at that time. Let's now continue on, and we move on to what could be a major corruption scam in Bungoma County. Jubilee Insurance Company is investigating a possible theft of 37 million shillings by Bungoma County Assembly Service Board through a fictitious medical scheme purported to have been offered by the company. The board is reported to have demanded a kickback of 21 million shillings from the 37 million shillings tender, a move which saw Jubilee Insurance cancel the contract. At the center of the storm are 5 members of the County Assembly Service Board and an insurance agent. Bungoma County Speaker John Makali, who is the chairman of the board, has declined to comment on the issue, delegating to the clerk John Mosongo, who in a way admits the Assembly is trying to recover the money, since what is at play is a fallout between Jubilee Insurance Company and a broker firm for their western region. Well, here are the details with Duncan Khaemba.
They say a fruit never falls far from the tree. And yes, after the county government's shocking procurement of 109,000 shillings per wheelbarrow, Bungoma County Assembly Service Board is also in the limelight again. This follows allegations that the board, in collaboration with a section of members of the county assembly, could have colluded to swindle Bungoma County over 21 million shillings in a non-existent medical scheme for the year 2016-2017, supposedly offered by Jubilee Insurance Company. Jubilee firm, which was to provide the service, is said to have pulled out after the Bungoma Assembly demanded a kickback of 21 million from the 37 million shillings cover. It's after the insurance company declined that a team of 5 members of the County Assembly Service Board are said to have roped in a new broker to act as a link, yet at the initial bidding, no brokers or agents were involved. It's at this juncture that the broker is purported to have signed the 37 million contract on behalf of Jubilee Insurance Company and got paid, yet Jubilee had already pulled out. This compelled the agent to produce what our source in the county assembly claims were fake medical smart cards that were rejected by several hospitals.
Can I first tell you what happened?
Yes.
So we did all the payment to Jubilee Insurance Company through their appointed agents in 3 installments, 18 and 1 million. With the time, we started having cases of our members being turned away from this hospital, tomorrow another one, tomorrow another one. So you could call the agent and they would say, oh, we don't, what's happening? So they could just call there and sort out one case. Tomorrow you have another. Tomorrow you have another. So we started something like a firefighting exercise, which we could not sustain for long. So I appointed a team of 2. They went all the way to Jubilee Insurance Company in Nairobi to find out what is the problem that the service was on and off. Only to find that their agent, after being paid from this assembly, had not remitted some amount.
The situation prompted an outcry from staff members and MCAs, which compelled the broker firm to enter into a fresh 8 million contract with Jubilee, which is said to have been suspended 1 month on 13th January 2017. This is after the insurance company indicated that it had only been paid 8 million instead of the 16 million required. An additional 3.5 million was withdrawn from a Bungoma bank account and wired to Jubilee Company, while the 4.2 million balance is to be settled by 28th February. A copy of a distress letter from the clerk John Mosongo to the Chief Finance Officer at Jubilee Insurance Company reads in part, "We humbly request that you resume services to our members without any further encumbrances as we prepare to honor our honest obligation herein. Kindly let us get this confirmation if this arrangement is acceptable. Treat this as urgent since our members are in distress." In a statement sent to KTN News, Jubilee Insurance Company says it launched investigations into the matter 2 weeks ago and has gathered concrete information, and details of the findings will be availed soon. Bungoma County Assembly Speaker John Makali, who is the board's chairman, claims he's reading a sinister motive into the matter and declined to grant an interview, instead referring us to the clerk, John Mosongo. So, did the County Assembly Service Board inflate the medical scheme by 21 million as kickback to MCAs and some board members?
For the County Assembly, there was no fraud. On our part, there was no fraud anywhere. The fraud, the communication breakdown, the fraud could have been between the agent and the insurance company. For us as an assembly, we have written to the Insurance Regulatory Authority. We have reported this insurance agent for professional misconduct.
But who made the 37 million deal with the insurance broker?
The agency was not our appointee. It was an appointee of the Jubilee Insurance Company who had been notified of the award, and they said, fine, we are going to give you an agent who will be doing everything else on our behalf.
The County Assembly Service Board is reported to be pursuing the broker firm to have the monies paid to them reimbursed.
They actually ordered the agent, because they severed their relationship at that point. So they asked the agent to refund the money back to the County Assembly. They undertook to refund 3.5 million and then 4.7, 4.2, the balance of 4.2 by the end of this month. So they did the first refund and we forwarded to the insurance company, because now we are dealing with the insurance company directly. So they inserted the cover, we did the payment. We expect that other payment to come before the end of the month so that we can close that chapter.
Duncan Khaemba, KTN.